Hey guys, so this is really just a end of the year kind of review of players, not really teams, just how players in the NFL did for fantasy. This is our studs and duds. So should we start with the studs or let's start with the duds. Okay, so not that they helped it. Some players got hurt, some didn't even play, but they were still drafted, and they were duds because of where they were drafted. Obviously, number one dud of the year. Who is it? Come on, say it with me. Le'Veon Bell. Number one overall draft pick in a lot of leagues. Never even played. Wow. Talk about getting hosed if you drafted Le'Veon Bell. And I'm trying to see who did draft Le'Veon Bell in this league, because did you actually hold on to him that long? What did the rest of your team look like? I can't even remember. I don't have it up right now. I'm sorry. Totally forgot. It's my fault. I should have it up. But Bell's the number one bust. Then we got some other guys. So in this draft, you had in the 5th round, Kerryon Johnson was drafted. He really hadn't done anything because he was injured. What an idiot. 6th round, Allen Robinson. One, when he was healthy, he never really got thrown. He didn't really make a lot of yards, and then he was hurt sometimes. Kareem Hunt, 1st round, pick number 8. Just kicking butt, nailing it. Awesome. Made your team look so great. I thought he wasn't going to do that good this year, but he was awesome. I'll give him credit. Until he starts beating up on women. Even though it's kind of weak. We'll go, whatever. Anyway, he got kicked off the team. Bust. 3rd rounder, I think it was like early to mid-3rd round maybe. Alex Collins, Baltimore running back. Injuries, inability to do much. Not much. Alex Collins, bust. 1st rounder in the first pick in the 3rd round. So that's what, pick number 25. A.J. Green. Injuries, he was playing pretty well. Then when he got hurt, he just couldn't overcome it. 3rd rounder, I don't remember if it was mid-3rd or early 3rd, but Jay Ajayi. Bust. Injuries, ineffective. Now, I know this fact. This is a bust because it's all from the same team. 3rd round, 4th round, 7th round picks. Royce Freeman, Carson Wentz, and what's his name? Jimmy Garoppolo. All drafted on the same team. 3rd, 4th, 7th round picks. Boom. Your season's done. How about this one? Same team. 2nd and 3rd round picks. Jerick McKinnon and Rob Gronkowski on the same team. Big time. 2nd and 3rd rounder, bust. And this is why it's all about fantasy management. So if you have good fantasy management skills, you can make that team better. LaShawn McCoy, 3rd rounder, bust. Jimmy Graham. I thought Jimmy Graham was going to be a stud. I thought Aaron Rodgers is really going to utilize this guy. Red zone touchdown targets all the time. But again, he was nothing. Nothing to be seen. Marshawn Lynch, I called that. 3rd rounder, Marshawn Lynch. I mean, the dude was battling back injuries all year. I mean, you really think he was going to do anything? Yeah, done for. 5th rounder, Carlos Hyde. 8th rounder, Rob Kelly. Now, Carlos Hyde was awesome until what, week 5 or 6 when he got traded for some reason? Yeah, I don't get that. Rob Kelly, 8th round. Devontae Freeman, 2nd round. I mean, how annoying. Those are pretty much all the duds and crap that I could think of. If you could think of any more, let us know. but I'm pretty sure I nailed most of them all on the button. Now let's go for our studs. And obviously, the MVP stud of all time. It kind of, you have to, I want to compare it after I say it. Ninth round, Patrick Mahomes. Now, who did better? I don't know if you fantasy geeks remember Michael Vick going to the Philadelphia Eagles to replace, I don't remember if it was it Nick Foles? It might have been Nick Foles. Or it was that other quarterback that went to the Cardinals. I can't think of his name. Anyway, but Michael Vick came in to the Eagles, and I swear he was putting up like 40 to 50 points every week when he played. He won fantasy championships, just like Patrick Mahomes. He won a lot of fantasy championships this year. In all the leagues I'm in, he won 4 out of 5 fantasy championships that he was in. Second rounder, Christian McCaffrey. This dude, he's white, and he is tearing it up. He is so amazing. He gets catches. He jukes players. He's strong. Dude is white. Hello. My personal MVP, who I think should be the MVP in fantasy, because for taking out quarterbacks, this player is the MVP to me for all positions except quarterback. Davante Adams, second rounder, into the second round. Davante Adams was amazing. Every week, I had him in one league. Every week. Guaranteed 16 to 22 points every week. Aaron Rodgers and him loved each other. Now, week 17 he didn't play because of injuries, but I'm glad he lasted that long. Here is a stud who lasted all the way until week 15, I think. The old man who never gives up. First pick in the 17th round. 17th round. Frank Gore. That dude, for a 17th round pick, was amazing. Okay, so listen to this. Pink Taco came in second place. Could have got first, but he had a bad week. Listen to this. He had the best first 5 picks in the draft. You ready for this? He had Matt Breida. Let's see. Wait, no. I'm sorry. He didn't have that. Who did he have? Dang it. We'll get back to that. I'm going to load the draft. Let me load the draft. And while it's loading, we'll go through others, because I don't think these are on his team. No, he didn't have these guys, did he? Matt Breida. No. These are just other ones. Matt Breida in the 12th round. George Kittle, 15th round. George Kittle. I have a feeling George Kittle will not be in the 15th round anymore. All right, I'm opening up the draft. Bear with me, little people. Okay, it's opening up the draft. George Kittle, 15th round. Guarantee that will never happen again. He'll be anywhere from 3rd to maybe as late as 5th if you're lucky. Come on. Draft board, play board, roster board. Okay. Chris Drake, where are you? Drake. Okay. Chris Drake. First 5 picks. Listen to everyone's first 5 picks. Todd Gurley. Now he was pick number 2. Todd Gurley, Keenan Allen, T.Y. Hilton, Zach Ertz, and Amari Cooper. Now, Amari Cooper didn't pour it on until he became a Cowboy, but once he did, I mean, look at that. Your first 5 picks all panned out. And Peyton Barber was a 6th pick, which, Tariq Cohen was a 7th pick, which, up and down. Okay, I get it. I want to see who's the guy that drafted. Who did I say? Royce, 3rd round. Royce Freeman. There it is. Josh Cox. Ouch. Well, you had David Johnson and Michael Thomas, which were your point getters. But then you had Royce Freeman, Carson Wentz, back-to-back, 3rd and 4th round. and then Garoppolo in the 9th round. So you got to go find a quarterback because your 2 quarterbacks are done for. So your season was pretty much trash. All right, so George Kittle was 15th round. Adrian Peterson, 18th round. He was pretty, for an 18th round pick, Adrian Peterson proved everyone wrong. James Conner, 18th round. Whose team was he ended up going on? James Conner. James Conner went to Matt Harper. Oh, man, he didn't benefit you because your team, for some reason, stunk. But for an 18th round pick, nice. Juju Schuster, 6th rounder. Guaranteed Juju is going to be, what do you think, 2nd, 3rd round for now on? And then, who is this? Oh, Adam Thielen, 5th round. Now, if you look at his stats, weeks 1 through, 9 or 10, amazing. I mean, he is the best wide receiver. Since then, he's really been nowhere to be found. I mean, he's had maybe 1 good week. Other than that, he's had like 3 to 5 catches a game, maybe 30 to 60 yards. Nothing exciting. But still, for a 5th rounder, I'll be happy with that. So, that is what I have. I guess that was the only one I had. Anyway, that's my studs and duds. If you can think of other studs, duds, whatever. Can't wait for next year. Got to defend the championship, you know. Speaking of that, you look at my team. Okay, look at my team. I won. Thanks to, obviously, all thanks goes to Patrick Mahomes. Because if you look at my team, Leonard Fournette, first pick in the ninth pick, first round. So my first round pick. He was pretty much frustrating all year. He had 2 or 3 really good weeks. Other than that, nothing. It was frustrating. Odell Beckham, awesome all year until fantasy playoffs. Then he didn't play since. Travis Kelce, pretty solid. Chris Carson, pretty solid. And by the way, I'm glad that Rashad Penny was not what he was supposed to be. Chris Carson was. Okay, Michael? I remember back at the draft, you took him, my handcuff, which I'm glad that handcuff really didn't do much for you. It was all Chris Carson. But then I got Kerryon Johnson. So that's 2 guys that are just been dreadful all year. Allen Robinson was my 2nd wide receiver, and he was just frustrating as well because he didn't really do much. So for me, to get to the fantasy championship, I have to say thank you, Patrick Mahomes. Because without him, my team really would have been bad. I mean, look, I'm looking at my roster now, and it's still the same running backs that I started with, same wide receivers I started with. I don't know if I made any trades in this league. You're going to laugh at this, but the person that helped me get through the playoffs, I picked up Jordy freaking Nelson, Raiders wide receiver. Yeah, he ended up getting like 14 to 16 points weeks 15 and 16, maybe even 14. I'm not sure, but I had a bye that week, so I didn't pay attention. Weeks 15 and 16, Jordy got me through. And then I always play the defense merry-go-round. So it's all about fantasy management, paying attention to the free agent market. Even though I think Chris Drake only lost because of his quarterback situation. He's got 4 on his roster right now. 4. And I think right now Matt Stafford used to be the one to use. He has Jameis Winston, who's very iffy. He had great weeks. The week you play him, because he's like, oh, he had a great week, I'm going to play him this week. He'll do nothing. I think the quarterback to watch out for is Baker Mayfield. That dude is a gunslinger also. He's not scared to let it fly. I'm liking this Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I don't know. Were there really a lot of trades in this? I can't remember if there was a lot of trades. But anyway, that's it. I don't want to waste much more of your time. I just want to go over studs and duds. And it's playoff time, baby. Here we go. Can't wait. I will be there. I will be there. I just hope they don't do a one and done. I'm so frustrated with one and dones. It's going to be tough. The team that comes in there, this is so kind of a balanced year for the AFC. Any team can go to the Super Bowl in the AFC. NFC, I thought was going to be Saints or Rams. Now it could be Bears, maybe even Eagles. I really don't see the Cowboys or Seahawks. I'm pretty much blowing them off. But those other four could, any of them. It's going to be a good Super Bowl. I can tell. Even if the Eagles are in the Super Bowl, any AFC team in the Super Bowl except the Patriots. I'm so fed up with them. But any AFC team, I hope it's the Chiefs, but if it's not, any other AFC team, I'm pretty happy with. All right, guys. Have a good New Year.